All right. We should be live. We should be live. Let's see how this goes. Okay, guys. So I've been wanting to do a stream like this for a while now. I've been doing a couple gaming streams recently, streaming to Theta and things like that. But I've definitely been wanting to do a search for the next quote unquote 10x crypto with the community. I've got a couple of ideas here in terms of, what to start looking at a little bit. We're going to start kind of looking at some of the trending things. And one that I want to start with here is Covalent, which is a really interesting token, which just bottomed out at about, I think it went down to like 20 cents. Close to it, almost broke the 30-cent line. I really thought I saw it at 20 cents before, but the all-time low I guess was 32. So this is a really interesting token, and if you head over to their website, really clean website, a lot of projects that they're integrated with, big backers like Coinbase Ventures, Binance Labs, just a ton of stuff going on here. Alameda Research. I definitely need to start doing a little bit more research into certain early backers or just any of these types of venture capitalists in general. The Coin Bureau actually did a pretty good video on this before. Let me see the chat real quick. VIX RoboFi is about to be listed on CMC. Let's check out RoboFi. Let's see what's going on. I'm not familiar with the project. Is it on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko? I don't see it anywhere. Maybe if I type in the ticker, VIC? The only thing I see here is Veridi. Let me know if you have any links to it or anything like that. We can check it out. Yeah, but coming back over to Covalent, though, some really interesting things are going on with it. If you're not familiar with, let's just pull up another tab here to look at project like the Graph. I've done a video on this before, but Covalent has finally bottomed out, it seems, and is starting to actually trend upwards from its initial public sale. So overall, whenever something comes onto the scene like this, all the early investors tend to just dump all of their tokens. Obviously, being early investors, they have the privilege of doing so. If you guys are familiar with the internet computer, everything like that happened with that. Yeah, but Covalent was a project I was really interested in, especially because its market cap was so low. I really feel like its market cap got down to 28 million at one point, something like that. Actually, let's just check the chart. Let's see how low it actually ended up getting. Wow, yeah, 18 million. Well, yeah. So there was definitely a great buying opportunity down here in terms of its market cap. But I really like projects like this that are so focused on interoperability. And especially because it knows what it's trying to do. It's obviously trying to do the indexing and being this API for all these different blockchains to interact in some sense. Being a developer myself, this makes sense to me. This definitely seems like it has a very solid use case. But yeah, just coming over to the Graph real quick. Obviously, its market cap is almost 2 billion, and the Graph's actually been going up a lot recently too. So there must be some type of trend going on with these API-based blockchains. But Covalent being up about 16% and the Graph being up 13%, Covalent having a $50 million market cap and the Graph having a $2 billion market cap. I know that the circulating supplies are a bit funky with both of these projects, but the Graph has let me see that real quick. Okay. The Graph has 30% of its supply out, whereas Covalent has about 10%. So even if you were to scale it, that would mean the market cap would be 150 million, even in that sense. So still so much lower, but still with some huge backers. So this is the first one that I kind of wanted to look at. And like I said, just leave some messages in the chat if you guys want me to look at any specific projects. So Blake Greenberg says it's about to be, I'm assuming you meant listed. Listed on what? Oh, I see. You're saying coin market cap. Okay, I see what you meant. I thought you were talking about an exchange. My bad. Yeah, okay. Do you know exactly what RoboFi's purpose is? Like, is it just like a finance-based blockchain with some type of robotics with it? I know about one uh, Robonomics network. I think this is going to be like a Parachain project doing IoT Internet of Things on Polkadot. It's really low market cap, actually. This is really low. I actually never knew that. I think they must have. Yeah, they have the crowd loan going right now. So I don't know if they. So I guess they are going for a Kusama slot as well. Okay, so here's what we have going so far. They have 7,200 Kusama from 391 contributors so far. That's pretty interesting. I wonder what their their odds are of actually getting a slot. It's funny because I've actually been wanting to look into this project a little bit, and just by you mentioning RoboFi just got me actually to look into the website. Let's see, how long will the auction for Robonomics Parachain slot last? All right, start from the third round. Okay. Yeah, something I've been recently seeing is that you can participate in the crowd loans through exchanges like Kraken and OKX, which is actually really cool. Uh, Personally, I'm like not too big invested into Kusama, but I wouldn't mind using some of my dot towards some of this, like through a centralized exchange. If I didn't feel like going through the whole process and trouble of doing all the Polkadot.js wallet stuff. Although I will probably end up using just the Polkadot.js wallet and setting it all up through there. It seems probably like the better idea to do it. Okay. Yeah, so this is one project I'd like to look at, so we can kind of like leave that on the side for now. But like I mean, $15 million market cap, like that's really really low. About a ninth of the supply is out. Even so, like, I mean, wow, look how low that was. That's actually absurd. That must have been like some type of like a glitch of some sort. This maybe was too. I mean, let's look at the market cap. How high did this thing get up to? 72 million. Well, yeah, there's no reason it can't get back up there. Yeah, but just to kind of cover like an overall like view of the market real quick. Here we go, Titan Swap really coming back up. Elrond is one project that's really interesting as they have the Meyer exchange coming out along with the Meyer Launchpad, I think, coming out after that. I'd like to head over to their Twitter real quick, see what's going on. If they had some announcements. Okay, so here we go. Is ready for the Meyer exchange, which is really huge news for them. Public testnet in the last 2 weeks over. They normally do like a whole big thread here. So let's see exactly when they plan on releasing this. It normally says at the end. Doesn't look like we have anything. If anybody knows the exact updates for the Meyer exchange on Elrond, leave a chat or a comment. Yeah, they're always like pushing out new partnerships and everything like that. And you can also come over here to this Meyer.exchange. You can see how many Meyer tokens you're going to have when it launches, which we have the 11th cycle live currently. I forget how many cycles there is going to be, but this is going to definitely be a very interesting project. If you haven't used the Meyer app before, download it. It's... Oh, God. Sorry about that. This is the bad part about having a German Shepherd. But yeah, I think overall Elrond is definitely going to be crushing once the Meyer Exchange and the Meyer Launchpad end up launching. So we're going to have some really big news coming out for them soon. And obviously their price is kind of starting to reflect it. It's starting to be a bit priced in as they're one of the highest or one of the most up coins in the 24-hour and even in the 7-day up 47%. Honestly, everything's looking really good over the 7 day. If you look at the 7 day, some of the only things that are down, which surprisingly, I guess Theta Fuel, although that must have been priced in before the mainnet launch. Quant was really pumping up for a while, and I guess it makes sense for it to come down now. XDC's seen some pretty big news recently, along with just like a ton of just price action going up. So before actually I get into any other projects, I do want to cover Dero real quick, which is a project I highly recommend that people start to look into. I haven't done enough research myself, but I do respect heavily the people who chose this coin as their next pick. The Crypto Vigilante did a whole detailed analysis on it. If you're subscribed to them, you can get access to it. It's a bit pricey, so maybe you can find it somewhere else online. I'm not sure, but pretty much they talked about it being their next pick. They were early backers of Parachain, Nero, Monero. I believe like the head guy was investing in Bitcoin at like $3. So they definitely kind of know how to catch them before they go crazy. This one was already at about like 50 million, I think, when they started talking about it, but it has so much room to grow. Obviously, like private smart contracts is such a novel concept with like obviously a proof of work blockchain. I believe that they're making their blockchain a lot more scalable and resistant against 51% attacks. They're making it like a hybrid with a DAG. And if you don't know what that is, I directed acyclic graph. You can look into that, and you can head over to their website. I was told their website's a bit outdated and it hasn't been fully updated yet, or maybe it has been recently. It looks like it may have been a little bit now that they have the trading exchanges with TradeOgre and KuCoin. It may have been. But yeah, they have the private smart contracts launching in Q3, so that's going to be like huge news when that actually comes out. People are definitely going to want to use private smart contracts. So I would highly recommend to at least look into Dero a bit. You can join their Discord. You can get some help over there. You can go to their Twitter page real quick. I'm not even following Dero. I should be. Now I am. It doesn't look like they have any huge announcements right now. Yeah. I have heard some rumors that they have some things coming out. You can check out in the Discord, though. If you head over to their website and go through there. Anyway, I haven't collected my candies today. Alright, so let's see what else is trending up currently. I don't want to look too much at the ones that are trending up. Another token that I like to cover a lot on this channel is Stacks. Really recommend that you guys, I know they're a higher cap. But there's still absolutely no reason that they can't 10x. During peak bull run, we were up at like almost $3. They had a huge run up. There was like some Korean price action, I think, like some weird stuff going on, being listed, I think, on Upbit or something. But they're one of those blockchains that is really heavily backed by Coinbase. Have a really sleek website. They're all about building a better internet on Bitcoin. Trying to make Bitcoin programmable, enabling dApps, smart contracts that inherits all of Bitcoin's powers. Sorry about that. It's so much dog barking. You guys wouldn't believe how much I have to deal with that when I'm actually recording videos, when I'm not just live streaming. I mean, when I'm live streaming, there's nothing I can really do about it. I just hope it's not too much of an annoyance. Now, another thing that I recommend you guys do just for your own research and stuff like that is to head over to something like CoinMarketCap, which is a really nice website that's always got a ton of up-to-date stuff with projects, releasing new things. Hold on, we got a comment here. Yamaguchi Sonata, if I pronounce that right. You want to hear my moon math on Serum? Yeah, sure, I will hear your moon math on Serum. We can go look at Serum real quick just to see what type of moon math you might come up with here. $170 million market cap. Circulating supply is about a third. of its total. Oh no, that's just out of. Oh, I see. So the max supply is actually a lot more. Yeah, let's hear the moon math on Serum. I think isn't Serum. There's a chance Serum's listed on Voyager. I could be wrong, but there's a chance it's listed on Voyager. It's on Kraken. Okay, cool. Wonder if it's like you can get it in the U.S. on Kraken though. Sometimes you can't. Like I know Energy Web Token, and like Rarible, you can't get on Kraken in the U.S. But I believe you can get it in like Europe. Okay, so Serum's in Solana's ecosystem. Exchange-based token. We can head over to their website. You're telling me a 200x by the end of the bull run? You got to give me like a good reason for that. Okay, so it's a DEX on Solana. Which reminds me as well, because I saw it noted over. Oh, it's backed up by FTX. Okay. I feel like FTX backs a lot of things. But, yeah, FTX has a lot of news. Yeah, but, about $600, is that? Hold on. Let me see. What was Serum's price? $3? $600? I mean, that would mean that if it 200x, because it's already got a market cap of 170 million. I mean, I'm not that great at quick maths, but that would be 340, 3.4 billion, $34 billion market cap? A $34 billion market cap for a DAX on Solana is a bold statement. That would mean that, and you're saying if Bitcoin hits 250K. Yeah. But 34 billion, that would put it at like the. I know you're assuming that like if Bitcoin is obviously at like 250K, so that means Bitcoin's pretty much what? Like 8x'd. So maybe. I highly doubt it's gonna 200x. But it could certainly 10x. I think for sure a $1.7 billion market cap is not unreasonable for a DEX. Obviously, like if you look at something like Uniswap, a $10 billion market cap, Solana is a pretty popular blockchain. If it gains more and more adoption, there's no reason it can't have a $1.7 billion DEX. Maybe more if we're in a real peak bull run. Okay, so someone said R. Yes, I do really like Parachains. They were the previous pick of the Crypto Vigilante. They're down obviously from that $16 peak, but that was such a quick thing. Like really, they're not. They're probably like stable prices, probably like $6-7 of what they probably will go back to if we're in a bull run. They did just get listed on KuCoin. Yeah, I remember seeing that on their Twitter. So if you don't want to use like TradeOgre or anything like that. Yeah, they have a really nice website. They actually, if you head over to Parachains and you go to, it might be like their frequently asked questions. They have like a cool little thing that they do. Maybe they removed it. It used to be like you couldn't see the questions, if I remember correctly, and you like actually had to highlight it or like go over it. I guess they updated that, unless it was a different page. But yeah, if you guys don't know about Parachains, I definitely recommend to check them out. I recommend to check Dero out. If you're into privacy coins, aside from Monero, those are probably the two most important ones to check out right now. Especially just with like the Crypto Vigilante backing them. Yeah, I know they just had a wallet update too, but WRCZ putting it on Binance and the halving in August. Oh yeah, they do have a halving coming up. I forget where to find that on the website. Maybe under mining could be. Yeah, August, right. Yeah. I mean, that actually will definitely I mean, I'd be surprised if it didn't like affect the price like when the actual halving happens. I do believe Parachain actually had some pre-mining going on with it too, which normally isn't like the best thing, but I think a lot of it was pre-mined or like rushed out. But so CZ is putting it on Binance and having those. So by WR, are you saying like wrapped R like on Binance's blockchain, or are you saying it on like Ethereum's blockchain, or just in general like wrapped R? I'm not sure. How often do you do lives, bro? Recently I've been doing a little bit more. I've been streaming on Theta as well. You can head over in the description, chi_gaming, because it's more for gaming, the Theta thing. But I've been playing like some games on there to give a little bit more exposure to the channel and as well to Theta, to get people to start using things like that maybe instead of YouTube if they're interested in checking out the platform. Theta's, you can head over to Theta TV if you want to do that. I wonder. Yeah, Theta Mainnet 3.0 just recently came out. Not trying to get you off topic, but what do you think about Hex? I feel like you do really well with Pulsion coming up. Hex, don't know. I actually never heard of it. I maybe I actually have heard of this one. I feel like this one gets shilled a lot, but like I see it in like comments sometimes. But I guess it's doing well, right? I mean, I don't know. I hate when I see like a mystery or like a question mark for circulating supply and market cap. Let me check out their Twitter real quick. So many followers. They have 30,000 followers. And a 1,300x price in 512 days. The first high interest blockchain certificate deposit free for Bitcoin holders. Huh. I'm not sure. They have some billboards. Wow. It's wild. Richard Hart is the man. Is that the head of this project? Yeah, I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like... I guess you can only get it on like at least in the US, it looks like you can only really get it on decentralized exchanges. Uniswap and QuickSwap. Yeah. I don't know. He gets so much hate though. Yeah, I don't know about the project enough to really make much of a comment on it, but if you've got like some good links, and that goes for like any projects, guys, like if you have any good links to any project specifically, obviously I can always just visit these project websites and everything like that, but I just mean more in terms of like certain blog posts, maybe some type of new feature that's going to come out on this the blockchain that you're interested in. Leave a link to it and we can go over that, because ultimately that's going to be one of the bigger indicators for finding like the next 10x crypto, things that have good news coming out. Its proof of stake model is interesting as well. You get interest based on how long you stake instead of how much you stake. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I actually haven't heard of a blockchain doing that, which is funny. But I mean, obviously, like everything's based off timing, of course, because the block rewards and when you actually get like the token amount. I guess if you stake longer, maybe you're saying like it compounds, so you get more based off if you've been a longer staker. I mean, yeah, I could see that. Wrapped R, I believe, was going to be an ETH wrap for DeFi capabilities, but I think it's another reason CZ is waiting to slap it on Binance. Yeah. Yeah, it would be really cool to see R being able to use in DeFi and everything like that. Yeah, that goes for like a lot of different projects. Like if you guys, I know there's different opinions on like the whole XRP, XLM, XDC, that whole ecosystem, centralized cryptocurrencies. But obviously the Flare network's coming out soon. And I've done a lot of videos on that. But they have a lot of partnerships coming up with, or like they have a lot of tokens that are going to be launching on their platform, providing DeFi capabilities for them. Things like Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, XDC, things like that. Hold on, I have to deal with a cat. Let's see. That's Richard's YouTube channel. Did you send a link? I don't see it popping up. Let me check over on here. I don't have the live stream up there anymore. I think I can show this screen. I think it's fine. So let me check it out. Yeah, this is probably fine to show. Yeah, I don't see a link here. That's Richard's. Sounds like Axion. Head, it's a... What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What's Axion? Is Axion not a blockchain that you like? Oh, okay. Hex sounds like a... Axion, a stakeable crypto that gives you liquid ETH and Bitcoin, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because, like, I've seen Hex, like I said before, shield a lot. It's one of those tokens where it's like it feels like it gets talked about in like this way too much to where like I'm unsure about what exactly it's doing. Obviously, you can't look into every single project, so it's definitely one I haven't done like a really big look into. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Yeah, so Axion offers high interest yielding time locked deposits on Ethereum blockchain while also offering a fuzzy. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it sounds like you're right. It sounds like Hex is doing something similar to that based off of what they were saying on their Twitter page. Axion, 10 million market cap, has looked like it's dumped a lot recently. Okay. So let's head back over to the market. Let's see if anything's really down on the 24-hour. Okay, so XTC, which was up like really big over the week. If we head over to the next, this is really where you can find a lot of undervalued cryptocurrencies. I actually really like Unibright. At least I like their partnerships a lot, and I kind of like their concept because I think they're really just trying to streamline businesses into blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. No, that link still didn't show up. No idea why. There could be something wrong with like the stream settings, but I don't. That's probably not the case. Like, you should be able to send links, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. What's your WowNarrow thoughts since you know that? Yeah, WowNarrow is an interesting token just because obviously like it's such a small market cap, and like there's obviously like a bit of a meme kind of feature to it, of course. You know, obviously, you know, it's Doge inspired just based right here, right? So I don't know. There's no reason it can't pump, especially in a bull run. This is definitely a token that would probably crush in a bull run. It just needs to get like a little bit of what would you say? Marketing or a bit of a spotlight, and it would probably crush. But being down like 90% from $2, I don't know. I mean, I have no problem with getting into WellNarrow, but I like that they don't have a pre-mine. That's nice. Let's see. Let's do it with the www dot. I'm sorry if you can't send this link. Yeah, I can't. I still have not been able to see it. You could just maybe tell me the website. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Because I'm not getting the link. And I don't think there's any stream settings. I really don't know what the issue is, but anyway. Yeah, but I do like WellNarrow. Let's see. Yeah, private Dogecoin pretty much, right? Yeah, obviously it's such a low market cap token. It has so much room to grow still, even though it's a meme. We know how things can go in this world. Things have become very memey. They're trying to stop me from helping you make money from X. Maybe. Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, energy web token. This is another token. There's something about it to where I actually can't believe it's as low as it is in terms of price. It's got like some ridiculous partnerships. Obviously, rumors about it working with Tesla as well. If you check out their ecosystem, they've got so many energy partners. Things like Shell. I think you can see Shell here. I think some companies that are like a bit in relation to Tesla as well. Volkswagen. There's some other big ones too. I think General Electric is one as well. Oh, GridX is a big one here. There's General Electric. Yeah, this is another token that I recommend people to check out. Just because there's so much energy talk with crypto, to the point where it's kind of like there's not many tokens kind of like doing anything in this sense, right? Like trying to make energy like a form of transaction or currency. So I think there's one other one, Power, I think something, Power Ledger. Yeah. They're doing pretty well, I guess, right now. Market cap's about like a fourth. Oxen, is that an Elon pump? Maybe you saw my video before. I actually thought this was going to be the crypto. Like for a second, I thought maybe the crypto vigilante was going to pick this token as their privacy token. I like Oxen. It's cool. I have they have this app called Session you can download. It's good for private messaging. Low market cap, $50 million market cap. But yeah, it would be too difficult for me to get the Elon tweet up. But Elon tweeted something a little while ago saying something like the year of the ox, and like Loki, and Oxen used to be called Loki. And then they rebranded the ox, and then he said like the year of the ox. He's also recently said something about like he said R something, like makes you think maybe he's talking about Parachain. Makes you think that potentially Elon's getting into privacy coins. But that's the funny thing, right? Like he doesn't have to tell you. Like, he's kind of telling you, but not telling you. Like obviously you wouldn't want people to know that you're in privacy coins, right? Like that's kind of like the whole point of privacy coins. Infinite supply is a big no for you for Oxen. Yeah, but I think it really depends on how the infinite supply actually works. Like I think they actually recently did like a token burn, so yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did the R thing. Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny that you can see kind of like some of those tea leaves that he may or may not be putting out. Sometimes it almost seems like kind of in your face that he is doing that, but how are we gonna know for sure? I will say for one thing though that I am getting what is it? Fiat is infinite. Yeah, I know. I mean, at the end of the day, like in a sense, like everything in a way is kind of like infinite in that sense. But yeah, fiat is definitely infinite. They just print it nonstop. I mean, something like Oxen, right? Like it's more based off of like a use case. So, it doesn't necessarily matter too much if the supply is like infinite. Depending on how their tokenomics are actually like rolled out. Let's see, because they had a flip airdrop recently that I actually didn't get involved in, even though I knew about it, which I'm definitely bummed about. But I don't know how Chainflip's doing. I haven't looked into it. At all. Yeah, you can see the Session app right here. It's, actually, I didn't know you could actually get it for Mac OS. I might actually just get this. I probably will. Yeah. This is completely separate from what we're doing here, the purpose, but yeah, you guys could check that out. Yeah, you can stake Oxen, of course. Yeah. No, Oxen's cool. Yeah, they're cool. Whenever you're done with Oxen, what do you think about Kusama? Kusama. Well, obviously they're doing the crowd loans and the Parachain auctions right now. I think their price like dumped a lot at one point. Once it started to really run up, like people like actually getting their Tarsia 10x and Kusama. At this point, I'm really not sure. It's not something that I would bet on in the near time future because the crowd loan just happened. I don't know. It really just depends on how Kusama and Polkadot perform. I mean, like at the end of the day, in the long run, at least, I think Polkadot's gonna 10x. So I guess there's no reason Kusama won't 10x in that sense. Like given that of course, all of these blockchains want to use the Canary network, and also Kusama's. I'm pretty sure going to be a little bit more than that. So it depends. But $20 million market cap Kusama definitely would not shock me at all. But like for Polkadot, like a $150 million market cap certainly would not shock me. Once they're like fully live and out. So that's definitely something to think about. I think Polkadot has a chance to be like one of the biggest ecosystems in all of crypto. It just has so much going on it. They're going for it. Hold on. Yeah, just with like being interoperable with everything, along with obviously having the Ethereum co-founder on it. It's a solid project. It's like one of like the comfier holds. Fire sale, it's all cheap. It's like buying GPUs. Yeah, I know GPUs. I know they're apparently very, very expensive right now. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I've been seeing it. For a lot of the here goes the dogs. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's kind of how I've been seeing it with like the summer. It kind of feels like everything's just no one really cares about crypto too much. Everybody's focusing on hanging out. The dogs are really killing this, huh? But yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that I hold on, give me one moment. Yeah, sorry about that. The dogs. The dogs are getting way too rowdy. Obviously, we got like the 4th of July weekend, fireworks, everything like that. This is making them go a little bit crazy. So, anyway, yeah, I have a feeling like when the winter comes around, or even just the fall, honestly, I think a lot of things are going to. That's when I think things are really going to start picking up. Yeah, the dog is ruthless. There's two of them actually. The German Shepherd has a very high pitched bark. It's absolutely terrible. Uh, um, they know Elon's near to the moon. Yeah, but I think this summer is probably just gonna be like really dull overall. We're gonna see some ups and downs, probably some big spikes, whether green or red. Um, but I think of the bull run, or if it's coming back in the near time future, it's gonna be coming back around like the fall or the winter, when people don't really have as much to do anymore. Especially if they do like a whole nother like, you know, uh, lockdown or anything like that. That's definitely gonna get people right back into crypto and a lot of gambling types for sure. Because you can get really really bored. But yeah. Anyway, So let's start to look at some more of these trending tokens currently. iExec or else yeah, I know that got listed on Coinbase recently. Never done like a big look into this token. Man, it's so funny seeing all these charts like this, these massive spikes and then just immediate dumps. It really does kind of remind you though. Like I mean, it like all right, let's be honest, right? Like we're certainly in a bear market, right? Like we've been in one for a while, right? Like there's no reason to kid ourselves. Like, it just depends. Like, are these going to be shorter bear markets or bull markets? How's this going to go? You know, that remains to be seen. I mean, even like a $34,000 Bitcoin. Like, as long as you weren't buying, and of course, like, you know, as long as you weren't buying all of your Bitcoin, uh, pretty much just like from February to May, you're probably doing just fine. You know, like you're probably just hanging out, and even if you bought some here, it's still not that big of a deal. And you like obviously, if you're buying down here, you're really chilling. Atomic swaps, yeah. So, Pirate coming to Nifty Crypto as their alt token to the casino's main. Nifty Crypto, don't know Nifty Crypto. The Cub market. Yeah, honestly, because it'll be like a short bear market, maybe. I don't know the Nifty Crypto. I don't know what that is. Oh, N Life. Whoops. Maybe that. Nightlife Crypto. That would make sense. Okay, so this is like a gambling based blockchain. Yeah, on chain gaming. Oh, gaming with zero fee. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah, Atomic Swaps. I did Parachain even release like their or Monero? Did either of them like release an interface for Atomic Swaps yet, or is it just still kind of like under the radar? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that's definitely going to be a very interesting use case for privacy coins. If people ever do start to want to get out of these, I guess what would you say, transparent, like publicly listed blockchains, like for everyone to see. Like obviously Bitcoin is like that. Obviously, I mean really all of them are. There's really no privacy in the majority of cryptos. So it just depends if people are going to want to, you know, have some form of privacy. It ultimately, you know, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I'm really not sure where we're going to go in terms of privacy and transparency, because a lot of people don't actually care that much about their privacy right now with a lot of things, but they might start to, depending on what things start to become transparent in their lives. I don't know. Some people take the stance where they're just like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't care if everybody sees what I do. I guess that's one way of thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know the right answer. People have different thoughts on it, but in terms of like decentralized versus centralized, it almost feels like we're heading towards like obviously like some spectrum there, but with Lightning Labs like partnering with the World Economic, obviously Chainlink partnering with them, like what else, like Parity, which is like the head of Polkadot. There's like XRP, obviously. It almost feels like we might be heading towards like a more centralized environment. I mean, that's a weird thing about like all of this. Like, you know, like Bitcoin, obviously, like the miners, right? Like, there's so few of them, like the actual big miners. You know, and obviously, there's like you'd also have to convince so many people to actually like interact with cryptos, for it to be more decentralized. It's not that crypto's not going to work when it's centralized. It's just the fact that it's just like, is it really going to be that decentralized? I don't know. You'd have to really get people to care about running nodes and like securing the network and, you know, providing bandwidth and doing all these different things. Like, it's really hard for people that don't have like a big stake in the carry. And even those who do, a lot of people are just speculating on price and they still don't really care to do anything. No GUI, it's all ASMR code based atomic. Yeah. So that's probably gonna turn a lot of newer people off to it. Papers, please. It's too cyclical. Cyclical. I shouldn't you meant cyclical. Papers, please. Isn't that like a game? Like based off of like, do you have your papers you can enter or you can't? I don't know if that's what you're referencing. Yeah, so I don't know. I really don't know. Algorand's an interesting blockchain too for that sense, just because it's got like so much adoption currently going on with like government-based stuff, World Economic Forum. It's definitely some funky stuff going on with that. And FTX obviously, I think they just didn't they like just get like a stadium or like a name for like I forget which like sports team or something like that. Yeah, I don't really have too much else to cover there. I might also do like a gaming stream tonight for on Theta as well, doing playing some more Cuphead. If anybody knows what Cuphead is, hold on, let me answer this. If you had to only pick 5 coins till the end of bull market, other than Bitcoin, Ethereum, which would you pick? Yeah, so for me, it's no, for me it would probably be like let me give this one a little bit of thought here. Let me give it a little bit of thought. Probably, well, definitely Cardano and definitely Polkadot. I couldn't imagine not having those. Hello, sir, from El Salvador. Great to see you here. How is it having Bitcoin as your legal tender? Yeah, so definitely Cardano, definitely Polkadot, outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'll answer your question about Theta Fuel in a second. Definitely want to give this some thought here. I would say Stacks as well. I just really like the Stacks blockchain, so I'd put it in there as well. I guess like Chainlink as well. It's hard to not. Oh, never mind. I mean, I'm like completely forgetting about like privacy coins here. Okay. With privacy coins in mind as well, I was a bit scatterbrained there. It would definitely be Polkadot, Cardano, Monero, Dero, and then like some form of like a battle between like Stacks and Parachain for the 5th slot, and then like Chainlink would be like right on the outside. That's probably more about like what I'd be more in line with, and I always like to have some XRP, just because I have no idea, like if we head into XRP world. Which who knows if we are gonna head into that world. I definitely want to have some XRP, but yeah, that thing's been so like memed into my brain from like all the different YouTubers and like different posts about XRP to where I'm just like, all right, like what's going on here? For me, 1 Solana, 2 Serum, 3 Polkadot, 4%. Okay, so you're really big on like the Solana and Polkadot ecosystems then. Yeah, I mean I get it. Oh, am I echoing? Oh no, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if I'm still echoing or if that's still an issue. I know that fan noise is a bit much, and that's because I'm being a bit irresponsible here and not positioning my mic properly. I'm not echoing it. Okay. Uh, okay. Hopefully everything's going well now. I'm not sure. Good that I'm not echoing that. I was just about to say about XRP. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what exactly we're referencing because I said like a couple things about XRP, but if you're talking about like what if it's gonna be like XRP world, yeah, I have no idea. Would be available in September, and government will provide as a gift $30 in BTC. Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I mean, hopefully, like it's kind of like you want Bitcoin's price to go up and everything like that, right? But like when you get airdropped that $30 of Bitcoin, you're like, hopefully like we have a down day, so I get like a good price for that $30 of Bitcoin. And then it skyrockets up during like the winter. There is a political war now, fiat versus DeFi. There is definitely a lot of things coming out about DeFi. A lot of different things coming out of DeFi. A lot of big billionaires getting into DeFi. World Economic Forum posting things about DeFi, talking about it. Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. ETC only because Charles. ETC only because Charles is a pie to be fingers by the ETC gang. I don't know enough about ETC. I almost like think it's like a meme at this point. If you're talking about Ethereum Classic, like, isn't it a ghost chain or am I just like not informed about that? I know it just like randomly pumps. It still has a high market cap. I don't know. Exactly as you predicted. I can't tell if you're referencing the meme of like exactly as I predicted. The chart has gone up and down and sideways and backwards and then diagonally, or if you're just talking about XRP. Like as Charles is a pie to be fingered by. I have no idea what that means. It was their first before V2. It was their first before V2. I don't know what you're referencing. Oh, you're saying. Oh, you're talking about ETH Classic. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know the whole story about Ethereum's hard fork. Um, but I just don't know if anything's on ETH Classic. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna start a crazy geopolitical crisis in China to move up. Yeah, good luck with that. um, yeah, okay, so I mean, if you guys have any other tokens to go over, uh, just comment on below. There's so many different tokens to talk about. Golem's doing well. They didn't get that on Voyager. I think they're doing something like cloud-based software or cloud-based blockchain stuff in a decentralized fashion. I think is the goal of Golem. Gonna wreck these players. Yeah, everything actually is really up today. On a holiday weekend, Saturday. Oh, the starter project. I wonder if Card Starter is doing well. I did a couple videos on like Thor Starter and Soul Starter. I think both of those projects got delayed, and I think the reason they got delayed is probably because we're kind of in a bear market right now, and they kind of don't want to release during that. That would make sense to me as why both are kind of a bit delayed. I know that Thor Chain actually had a bit of a hack, so I think that's kind of Thor Starter's excuse too. Yeah, Card Starter is an interesting project. Yeah, I remember getting in on this one at like 24 and then getting out properly. And then it's not that I don't like the projects, it's just that like we were starting to get really like crazy top signs, and it was like one of the only things that was in the green when like the whole market was like crashing like crazy. So I was like, okay, time to flip this into something else. And I'm really not much of a trader either. $30 would be given if you use the official wallet, but can be moved to any other like MetaMask. Yeah, it's cool. What do you think about R? If you're talking about Parachain, I talked about it earlier. Big fan. Big fan of lots of privacy coins. Dero, Parachain. And right now there is local business building Bitcoins at the moment. Of course, Monero. And right now there is a local business building Bitcoins ATM for Latin America. Yeah, it's pretty much inevitable at this point. Like that's going to be coming to all different countries. I feel like. Um, I don't know what the message retracted was. What do you think about Wax? Oh, actually, Wax is a bit of an interesting project. They're a NFT based project, right? Uh, yeah, it's a hilarious chart. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they have any news coming out right now. I've never done like a really big thing into Wax. I don't really know who's using them. Uh, let's see what's going on their roadmap. December 2021 is, I guess, purple. Is the so this is what's going on from here now. Okay. Oh, and check that guy. I got you. DeFi completion. Okay, that's probably going to be somewhat big news. Cloud Wallet Mobile, and X. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you have any like things that you know are going on with Wax. We can look at them. I know like Rarible, right? I've done a video on them before. They're a very interesting blockchain just because like they're used by so many people. Like BitBoy Crypto uses them. I think Jack Dorsey used Rarible. Mark Cuban used it, like Lindsay Lohan. Their circulating supply, like their supply thing's a bit awkward though, and the market cap's about 60 million. But they're definitely like, this is a really cool like concept, like Rory, the logo, the website. I actually have. I have a. If you find like a cursed Doge of like a brown dog, it's going for 0.7 ETH. If you ever want to buy it, it's on Rarible. I posted it forever ago when like Rory was like $2. I didn't buy any then, but I put a picture up. Let's read the chat. Good thing I didn't buy Thor. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, even though they got like a hack, it really wasn't, I don't think, that big of a one. And also, I think they like brought some out of like the treasury to like give everybody their money back. It didn't really like see like a huge dip in price either. So I think ultimately it's still fine. I think Thor Chain's probably still a very legit blockchain. Seriously though, man, nice stream. I have to go, but I'll try to make the next one. Thanks for playing my comments. No problem, man. Thanks for joining in, hanging out. Okay, we got a bit spammy here with the. I might have to put you in a timeout, sir, with all these chats. Yeah, I mean, like, if whatever ape NFT is, it's like probably some nonsense. But we can look at it, even though I muted you, just because I'm not dealing with the spam. This is almost certainly probably some form of a meme that will also probably crush because memes tend to crush. But yeah, we don't really need to, I guess, look at it too much, unless somebody has something serious to say about it that isn't like spam. Let's get to a serious coin like Shiba Inu. No, let's even though I think they do have some serious things coming out. Muses. I'm gonna come back over to you know what? Let me go over to let's hang out in XRP land for a little bit. We're just gonna have this as our the token we're looking at as I read the chat. Yeah, so and yeah, if you want to check out the next stream, it'd be great. I'll probably do like a gaming stream later tonight, maybe. Might even do like a crypto stream and a gaming stream tomorrow. We'll see. It's obviously a holiday. It's just depends. There goes some fireworks. What do you think about Rabbit Finance? Look at them. Wait, give me one moment. So, what is your number one sick? I'm assuming, yeah, you did mean pick. If you had to only pick one to do 10x, If I had to only pick one to do 10x, just because like I really trust the Crypto Vigilante and what their picks are and what they do. I mean, of course, like, you could just say like Bitcoin or Ethereum, like long term, and Polkadot. I think those in Cardano. I think those projects will likely all long term 10x. I think they all crush. Like a ton of really cool stuff. Chainlink as well. Monero, of course. But if you're looking for maybe something more like shorter term 10x with maybe a bit more risk, I would like if I had to pick one right for myself, I would say Dero, just because Crypto Vigilante picked them and private smart contracts. Like that sounds that's good enough for me, honestly. Like the way that the world is, like they picked Parachain at 6 cents, they picked Wow Narrow at 0.5 cents. Like Parachain's like even now $2 and we're up to like 16. Like if you go to like Wow Narrow, like I think it's like what 22 cents. So even still, it's like a that's like a what 42x, 44x, something like that. I don't know. But they ran up to like $2. So they picked like Monero and Chainlink as well at lower prices. Obviously, the guy got into Bitcoin like $3, like the head guy. So I mean, ultimately, I would probably just be more in line with them doing Dero. Yeah, sorry about that. Not checking out Rabbit. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I have no idea what Rabbit Finance is. Very low market cap. Circulating supplies and seem too out of whack. Okay, so it's on Binance Smart Chain. What was that? What was that? What are you referring to with the what was that? I have no idea. Yeah. So Rabbit Finance, right? Okay. Sorry, I was spacing out a bit. We can go to their website, see what's going on. Oh, okay. They're trying to get me to. I don't feel like doing all that. Setting up MetaMask and stuff like that. Oh, we can go to their Twitter. 86,000 followers. Yeah, I don't know. You got any like reasons for commenting about this project? I mean, like at this point, I don't really like discount tokens just because they have like an animal or like a food in their name. Because obviously we've seen like things like PancakeSwap, obviously, and Uniswap do really well. But even so, okay, so it's a cross-chain access lending protocol which can help deposit users. Term interest, help liquidity, farmer. Alright, 97. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to probably read a little bit more about it, or if you have any like good links or a good reason why you like it. RSR. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Reserve Rights Token has some pretty big backings. Aren't they listed on Coinbase as well? I could be wrong about that. No, I guess they're not listed on Coinbase. I actually thought they were. Maybe I'm just mixing it up with like Ren. Yeah, they have. Aren't they like backed by Coinbase Ventures though? Yeah, backed by. Yeah, they have a lot of backing, I guess here, right? Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard of that. For the dump, great timing. I did, however, convert to USDT just before it happened, so luckily I was not affected. That's good. You said you got in right before the dump. Hilarious. It's alright. It happens. But as long as you weren't affected too bad. Yeah, I think reserve rights I mean, I don't know why it doesn't seem that they're listed on Coinbase, but obviously being backed by them, they'll probably get listed at some point. Just to read like the quick tagline, is a flexible pool of stablecoins designed to reduce risk through diversification and centralized governance. And that makes sense, right? Like just combining stable coins in some sense, but I don't really know like what does their token provide? Uh, where's the tokens? Okay, a stable cryptocurrency that can be held and spent. Okay, that's RSV. RSV. Stability of the reserve token. I'm assuming maybe it has something to do with like it allows you to use it potentially in some form of governance, or just does it help stabilize the RSV token, like the reserve token? Okay. Uh-huh. RSR holders can purchase this with their RSR as part of the stablecoin price. Okay. Yes, there is an overwhelming amount of scam coins. That is certainly true. I mean, the very fact that even on CoinGecko they have 8,319 listed. What's up with VeChain? Do they just CBD can BDAO retail stuff? Not looking so much. VeChain's interesting because it's doing like the whole supply chain stuff, and I think like they're the one and only the cryptocurrency that China recognizes. If I've got that right. Um, I've always wanted to get a little bit more into VeChain, looking into it more, and actually thought about actually potentially using it as well. Yeah, but VeChain, what don't they have? There's something like another VeChain based or like another token in their ecosystem. Yeah, VeChain Thor. Yeah, I think that's also on like Binance as well. You can get it for Binance US. Oh, they do proof of authority. I think Energy Web Token does proof of authority too. Interesting. Yeah. Where's their? Look at their freaking last question. You sound a bit like Drake. LOL. Sorry, just hear similarity. I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna look him up now, and I'm gonna hope that uh, his voice isn't terrible. um, you can check out. I have a brother who's on YouTube too. It's Chris at Machine. He's got like a little under 12,000 subscribers. He does a lot more like tech based stuff, but he's also did some crypto zombies, like learning how to code Solidity. You want to check out that if you want to get interested in learning anything like that. If you're not already doing that, you can check out his channel, and you'll definitely find some similarities in our voices. But now I'm gonna definitely look up Draith after I'm done streaming. I had to look to get some rabbits at 8 cents, and it grew very fast, but I can't find information about the project. Well, if that's the case, it might not be the worst idea to have too much money in it if you don't know too much about the project. But you've definitely made a good amount of money on it then if you bought it at 8 cents. Or at least whatever amount you put in, you've got a good return on investment there. When I look at the websites, it just seems like they are copying our websites. Are they mostly from India? You know, there's yeah, I mean, definitely, like, they're, okay, like, well, one thing I'll tell you is this. Like, a lot of these projects are just forks of other projects. A lot of, like, especially, like, DEXs. Like, I mean, even Binance Smart Chain is just a fork of Ethereum, right? Just in a more centralized version, right? Like, or Binance Coin. So, you know, there's that. And the website's like, yeah, I mean, there's kind of like practices, like, for me personally, like, I'm a developer myself, and like there's just kind of standards that you end up doing with a lot of these websites. They're gonna end up looking a lot more familiar. They all have like a kind of like a thing to kind of meet, like a quota, you could say, right? Like, show the investors, show the team, show the token stuff, show the tokenomics, show the roadmap, show all the different things, and you know, make it look nice, make it look pretty, make it pop. Because you know, at the end of the day, presentation and first impression actually matters a ton when it comes to people that don't know the technicals and the specifics of a project. A lot of them will invest honestly, a lot of times, uh, into a website. Like if it looks good, like so, like if you went to Polkadot and you didn't know anything, you'd be like, wow, this is a great website. This is probably a legit project. Like if I had to compare it to some other ones, so website definitely matters. But yeah, there probably. I mean, there certainly is like a ton of scammy ones. That's why you mentioned Puppet before. You know, deployment. I'm personally not a deployment engineer, but yeah, I've heard about Puppet. Drape Pirate Chain Ambassador. Oh, okay. So he's a crypto guy. Okay. Does he have a YouTube channel? Um. Yeah. Right. I wonder. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the Theta stream as well, I should be streaming on Theta. I haven't checked, but Chi_gaming if you want to go there. On Theta TV. Do you like Hex? I had a whole conversation with this other guy about Hex. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I'm not. I don't know. If you've got like a reason why you like Hex, let me know. I'm not too familiar with the project. So am I. Just haven't been subjected to crypto. Just haven't been subjected to crypto. We're talking about in terms of software engineering. That's actually something I've been interested in maybe getting into a little bit more. I just haven't. It hasn't been like a main priority for me. Like focusing on like the channel and focusing on. Oh no! There goes the dogs. Just as my new friend here subscribed. Hold on. Yeah, anyway, man, if it's 2 a.m. wherever you are and your birthday's tomorrow, happy birthday. And thanks for the kind words about the stream. But yeah, if it's 2 a.m., probably not the worst idea to head to bed. Late adoption. Thought Bitcoin would never make it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you can much safely say, like, Bitcoin's just made it. Like, when people say, like, oh, Bitcoin's too volatile or whatever. I mean, there's $650 billion in it. I just feel like that's I don't know. I don't know when is making it right. Like if it wasn't kind of already there. A lot of people would say like it's not even about like the market cap. A lot of these projects, it's like if the project actually did what it set out to do, then it made it. Which, to be fair, I don't really know if that's what Bitcoin has accomplished. I don't know if it really has accomplished what I guess the original intention of the creators set it out to do. Yeah, I guess that's like a whole different debate. But I mean, ultimately, something like that, something with that much money, something with that much like power. Oftentimes, like whenever there's like this type of thing that exists that can control a lot of power and have a lot of influence. Oftentimes, it's people who care about power, obviously, that are going to try and accumulate that and get involved in it and try to manipulate it. I wouldn't always say, I guess, those who are trying to go after power are probably not always doing it for bad reasons, but it just feels that way. It does seem that way, that more often than not, people who care about power aren't really maybe the best of characters. Me neither. I actually focused more on API programming. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got that. I feel that. Nothing specific regarding Hex. Personally, I'm not sure I like Richard Hart. Haha, yeah, the other guy mentioned him. But with Pulse Chain coming up, I think I'll have some good short-term gains, 10x possibly, and then I'm out. I don't know what Pulse Chain is. Maybe I'll look into it. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like a token that's coming out or if it's just a separate thing on Hex, but maybe I'll look into it after the stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if something would 10x that quick. Depends on what your timeline is for that. But that's another thing. I think something that might have just come out recently. I don't know if it came out yet or if it is coming out. I made a video on it. Is Kava Swap for Kava. Kava's an interesting blockchain. Let's see. What's going on with Kava Swap? Kava Swap protected page. Enter your password. I guess so. It did launch, but it's like a whole separate thing. Yeah, there's like a SWP token. I don't know if it's like listed on CoinGecko yet. No, maybe not. I do not know. It's a new ecosystem. So like it's a whole new blockchain. Parachains has a YouTube channel along with Komodo platform. It's second 51 per second there, tech barrier. Just type Draith Parachain into YouTube. Okay, cool. I will do. But yeah, I shall sleep good, sir. All right, good night, man. Have a good birthday. 3 months tops. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I don't really know if like I ever hold like any tokens for like 3 months, like around that range. Like it's very. I don't always get into a token to just get out of it really quickly, but sometimes I do. Like I mentioned before with Card Starter, there's certain things where like you can make like a pretty educated guess, because at the end of the day that's really a lot of what a lot of people are doing. But and you can see like if something's really about to start popping off or exploding real quick for about maybe like a couple weeks or a month, and you can get in and out, get back into more projects you're more serious about and like more. Of course there's risks involved, but for me I think I'm more of just a long-term holder with everything, because I just don't have the mental fortitude to be dealing with trading constantly. Also, I just feel like it's too. I would probably get too emotional with it. So, I was hearing about it from developers I hired back in 2006, I believe. Do you believe chains are better to invest in? I'm not sure what you're referring to, what you heard about. Do you believe chains are better to invest in? It depends. Chains versus what? Fork from ETH, from what I understand. Oh, what? Pulse chain? You're saying? Is that what it was called? Yeah, pulse chain. Yeah, I guess like a ton of things have forked ETH, right? I can check it out later. Smart. I agree with the exception of Hex for me. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about Hex. Is it even? How's it doing currently? I just don't like that it doesn't have the market cap thing. At least I don't know. We can check CoinMarketCap because sometimes they have it. If they don't, then okay. So they say the market cap is 14 billion. I would be massively surprised if this thing 10x in 3 months. Because that would mean it would have a $140 billion market cap. That would put it at like easily number 3, I would say, right? Like for sure. Yeah, so I definitely would not expect that to 10x anytime soon based off that market cap if that number's right. 2x? Maybe. I think the best you're looking for this is like a 2 or 3x, but honestly, like, I don't even know about that. It would have to be a really serious project. I'm going to have to look into a little more. Fully diluted 53 billion. I mean, it's doing well recently, right? I guess a lot of the stuff that's coming after that pulse chain thing that you're talking about might already be priced in at this point. I don't know when it's coming out, but I don't know. Let's go on CoinMarketCap, actually. Let's check it out. Hex. Nothing about Hex. Past events? I've been trying to focus on chains because figuring that they're the base of the entire economies. Yeah, if you're talking about like layer 1 blockchains, if that's what you're referencing, yeah. They probably will be the base of the entire economy. Where was I at? I was in CoinMarketCap. Big payday. Yeah, I don't know if they have anything coming. Pulse maybe. Bitcoin back in 06 just thought it was. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, when you hear about something and then, you kind of just toss it off as like, oh, it's that scam thing. Hey, who knows? Maybe we're all doing that with Dogecoin. But, yeah. Yeah. I would, I would definitely be a little bit salty if I knew about Bitcoin in 06. if I didn't buy it. But it ultimately still doesn't really matter too much because, you know, money's just money. Hey, check out APL, $44 million market cap. That's pretty small. You can do that. Apollo. Okay, it looks like it's a $30 million market cap according to CoinGecko, but CoinMarketCap might have the 44 million you're talking about. I mean, just check it there. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, no. Actually, it's saying... I'm so confused. How is the fully diluted 44... Okay, whatever just happened right there. I normally like to look at things on CoinGecko, so... But... Where can you get it? Oh, KuCoin? Okay. It's a legit exchange. Dollars being as digital. All I ever carried was a plastic card. Okay, well, Apollo currency got suspended, so... Yeah. Not sure what's going on with them. Yeah, I don't know. You saw on Coinbase? Apollo? I don't think so, but maybe. Looks like their Twitter got suspended, so I would definitely, if you are invested, they're a privacy coin, it seems. So that's interesting. But I would definitely look into seeing what happened with their suspension. Maybe there's some more information on CoinMarketCap news. Analysis? Anything with this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Stephen McCullough. Okay, maybe I can check him out after the stream. I'll look into it. Look into it. Supposedly the first coin to offer CDs Hex. Good stream. I'm out for now. You got a new subscriber. Thanks, man. Okay. I'll look into it a little bit more. Since I had like 2 people talk to me about it a lot. Appreciate answering my questions. Thank you. No problem, man. I had many times I was offered to buy Bitcoin. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I've had many times to buy many things as well. I mean, we've all made a ton of mistakes. You're never gonna catch everything, but you the more you learn over time, though, that's as long as you learn from your mistakes and your failures. That's, I mean, what else can you ask people to do? Like, that's all of it. I think it comes down to. Because they built their own social media platform. Oh, that's cool. I'll check that out. Do you know what it's called? Maybe they got banned off Twitter because they did that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let me know if what that's called. Moonlight. Don't know what that is. Looks like a... Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's one of those. It's one of those things with a lot of circulating supply. And there is a correlation with scammy and large supply. Oops. Let's look at it on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know what this thing does? It's on the thing, so I don't know. I don't know what this thing does. Moonlight is not a pump and dump token with no purpose. They had to say that. We provide useful tools for BSC traders. 2%. Yeah, it's one of those like 5%, 2%. These transaction fees like distributed to people when they make like a transaction. So I don't know. I don't really normally get involved in those, but yeah, I don't know. Everpedia. I don't know. We'll come over to. Okay, it looked like from just seeing that there, its market cap was a little over 100 million. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's see what Everpedia does. An ecosystem of knowledge on the blockchain. Bring real world data and knowledge to the blockchain, helping verify facts in an era of misinformation and unlocking. Yeah, I mean that sounds like a good reason to do something. Predict the outcome of future events. Okay, so they're doing like predictions. I guess because if they had all this information, they could definitely do something like that. Oh, they're trying to be like the wiki. Or like a Wikipedia, Everpedia. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. I like the concept. I don't know if any other blockchains are trying to do something like that. I don't know what their circulating supply is. Maybe CoinMarketCap has a better idea. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like their full circulating supply is out, but I just don't know what their max supply is. But yeah. I don't really see anything other than Binance you can get this on, so it's cool though. Guess it's just an ERC20. It's not its own blockchain, or it's not its own layer one, I should say. Oh, crypto.com. Oh, cool. Okay, you guys can get it there. All right. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I am probably going to wrap this stream up and go eat for a little bit, and then I might hop back on, do like a gaming stream, do like Cuphead, stream it to Theta as well. So yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in and giving support to the stream. But yeah, you can catch me on Odyssey. You can check my About Us page for that. Chi_gaming for Theta. My Twitter page. You can come over here to CryptoChiYT. Let's see what else. You can check out my brother, like I said before, Chris at Machine on YouTube, for some tech related stuff, some crypto tech related stuff. Yeah. Other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Alright, gotta end it though.